When we send Marco to Albany as a New York State Senator, he cannot be lonely. He needs the company of Steve Chan, who spoke to you earlier tonight. And now I have the great pleasure of introducing someone that I know for over 30 years, someone who served the NYPD for 35 years. 32, my apologies. I had an extra 3. You should have stayed 3 more. But someone who I know knows how to do it, knows how to get it done, because I had the honor of doing it with him. And we need to send him with Steve Chan and Marco Kepi to the New York State Senate. Please welcome Vito LaBella, the conservative and Republican endorsed Senate candidate.
Thank you very much. You know, I came on the police department in 1986, and if you saw what happened in New York City in the 70s and the 80s, you know where we were. If you weren't here, you could watch a movie like The Warriors, The Wanderers, and that is a pretty accurate determination.
Yes.
And I look around us here, you know, 5 of us here, starting with the senator. Richie worked alongside me in the transit police department and then the transit bureau. Steve Chan's a transit cop, and now Marco has decided to follow through, and he is a present on leave New York City police officer. So he is taking up the battle. You know, and for 20 years, starting in 1989, we worked our butts off to try to bring crime down by addressing quality of life violations. We had 20 great years of doing that.
Yep.
And the progressives were watching, and they were waiting, and they hated what we were doing because they didn't believe in it. So you know how they say you don't appreciate something until you lose it? Well, that is true, because in 2018, we lost the good Senator Marty Golden. And Marty was holding back the dam. He was holding back the flood of what happened in the next few years. And they passed, the progressives passed bail reform, discovery reform, that means that's the information that an ADA has to give a defense attorney, marijuana legalization, abortion rights, that is crazy. Yes.
16 years old? No problem.
Insanity, raise the age, yes. So kids, 17, 16-year-olds who commit serious crimes, you know, we have to treat them like juveniles when they really should be treated like adults. So all of this stuff, the Democrats, far left Democrats, and I want to thank Richie because it's so important. I'm running in a district, Park Slope, Brooklyn Heights, Red Hook. It's probably a 20 to 1 difference between Democrats and Republicans. And I'm running because we shouldn't give them a free play anywhere.
Never.
We have to get the message out. And the message is what Richie said. The Democrats are not our enemies. They are our friends.
Yes.
Common sense Democrats. And we have to reach out to them. And it's not about eliminating bail reform. It's about one simple tweak. Allow judges to include dangerousness of the suspect when determining pretrial detention. Very simple thing. Not making marijuana illegal again. That's not going to happen. Donald Trump says it's not going to happen. You know what it is? Making a violation of public use. Allowing the police to enforce marijuana laws instead of just the sheriff. Special education. The Democrats, they don't believe in meritocracy in education. They don't believe that certain good schools, they say it's overcrowded. So they pass a bill so that the kids would have to be spread out throughout the city and would hurt the...
Excuse me,
yes.
Vito, in addition to your time, decades next to me in transit, NYPD, everywhere, can you, just give us a few brief words. How long did you serve trying to preserve specialized schools and the gifted program? How long were you doing that, Vito?
So, I'm doing it today. I started in 2018. And Marty was a great partner when the former mayor wanted to get rid of the specialized high schools in its current thing.
That's right.
Okay, and they wanted to get rid of the gifted and talented programs. They want to get rid of screen schools. All the things that make people want to come to our schools.
Can you imagine if anyone came to you as a parent and said to you, you know what, we need to get rid of the gifted and talented program? Does anyone have any idea why anyone would even consider such a thing? Because the proper approach is to reward hard work and increase the programs, make our city stronger, brighter, bring people together for a future. Vito, I remember you used to always tell me about specialized schools, and now we're where you told us about 5 years ago. We're in danger.
1.2 million, at the most we had is 1.2 million during the Bloomberg era. 1.2 million kids in our schools. I think we're down to 800,000. We're in a point where the chancellor said, thank God for the migrants, because otherwise we wouldn't have money, because we have 40,000 migrant children that we have to educate, and we should educate them. But this is what's happening, because they're not giving parents what they want. So I want to thank Richie, I want to thank Fran, Lana, everybody here today, and Marty, you know you're always the best. You're our hero.
Thank you,
everybody.
By the way.